Hey y'all, I promise you guys, I don't make videos like this a lot for all the new subscribers. This is not like me. This is a very hard circumstance I've been under. It's just all been happening so fast. So basically, my grandmother's dying. My grandmother's 88. She's my last living grandma. But basically, she's been sick for a few weeks. But the nursing home she was in basically lied to us. When she got out of the hospital, out of the ICU, we were assuming that she was stable and getting better. But no, she was just basically being kept alive by a ventilator. And they called us last night saying that they don't think she'll make it through the night. So we went over there and, you know, she wasn't coherent whatsoever. She was literally laying like she wanted to just die right then and there. And I even said, hey, it's Olivia. And normally she would light up when she saw me. And normally she would compliment me and tell me that, oh, I'm so happy to see you. You make my day, Olivia. And now it's like she didn't say anything back. It's like she didn't realize me or my parents were even in the room. And it was the most heartbreaking shit. And it looked like she was in so much pain and she was so just stuck. We even tried to tell her we loved her. And she struggled to say it back. All this shit just makes me feel like God doesn't love me. The only reason why I'm saying this is I've been struggling all week with my mental health. I've been so fucking depressed. I didn't even think my grandmother was dying. I thought that she was recovering. She basically had a blood infection last week and she was in the ICU for a few days. They took her out of the ICU. They put her back in her nursing home. And we assumed that, okay, she's fine. She's recovering. But no, this shit happened. She's actually dying, not recovering. She's literally being kept alive by a ventilator. This morning we've heard that her organs keep shutting down one by one, basically. So it's probably going to be the day when she actually dies. And I'm scared. I don't know how to handle all this shit all at once. All this disappointment. Not only did basically all of America get their stimulus check today, and I didn't. I literally looked a few minutes ago, and there's no fucking stimulus check. Not that this video is about that at all, but it does add to my disappointment. It does make me feel like God, this life is unfair. God doesn't love me. Why is my grandmother dying and all this other shit is happening? The coronavirus pandemic. This money that all of us Americans were promised, but I didn't get it. Like, what the fuck is so wrong with me? And I know it's stupid. I take things like that personal, but I fucking do because I have issues. But basically, it just sucks because my grandmother loved me so much. She would joke around and say I was her favorite granddaughter. And she was my last living grandparent, basically. We were very close. She always used to love taking selfies with me. She would always compliment my wigs, my purses, and tell me I was so stylish and beautiful. And it just fucking sucks. It makes you wonder. You know, I grew up in the church. My dad's a preacher, but it makes you wonder, does God really love me? That's all I had to say today. Bye.